Okay, guys. Oh, by the way, I found that in the garbage too. That scale. Almost everything you see here. Found that. Found that. Found that. That. All right. I'm not gonna go through that with you guys here. Let's see. I put the choke on the Honda here, guys, but we're gonna need some light in here, huh? Okay, I don't know if you guys can make it out. Can you see that? Beyond that piece of tape? See the choke? That piece of tape the hell out of there. So that's in a down position right now. It actually works a lot better. I mean, it's hard to get to, but the main thing is it works a lot better even in the down position. You guys that don't know about all this diamond cutting work on here, I did all this myself. I did all this pebbling, the engraving. I engraved the case. I even engraved the starter, guys. Engraved the starter. Everything's on this engraved. Even the underneath of the motorcycle is engraved. I engraved the forks. Well, alright, let's see how this starts now. Okay, turn our petcock valve on. We got gas. Engine kill switch. Ignition. Give it about 5 turns. Not bad. Focus now. And now, as you know, it has literally been one thing after another with this. Now, let me tell you what's going on now. Earlier, I went to stop the motorcycle with my kill switch, and the kill switch wasn't working. I guess because it's so cold, the wires in here weren't making proper contact, so once I took the cover off, it works. So I must have a loose connection in here. So tomorrow, we're going to heat this up with my trusty heat gun over there, and we're going to push this back in. If I could make like just a small... I never liked this design, what they did here. This is where most of your wiring, this is like your wiring hub. Okay, all you guys and gals out there that have a Honda Rebel that's stock, you have 2 wiring hubs. This is your main one, and you have another one underneath your tail light. The one that was underneath my tail light, it's now underneath the seat. I moved all that. But when you put this cover on, you gotta smash all these goddamn wires. I never liked that, you know. So I'm gonna try to make some kind of a spacer on this, and I have to watch because the headlight is gonna actually go right up against this. So I might have, I mean, if I could just add like maybe a 1/4 inch or even 3/16 more of an inch to it, then these wires won't be smashed. They all won't be smashed in there. Okay, now we had started the big dog before. That's actually on a trickle charge. So I think what I might do with this in the future, guys, I might buy a good lithium battery. This is actually a Harley-Davidson battery. It's supposed to be new, according to what the dealer told me. But I would rather have I mean, you could get a battery for this. It's like $200 or $300. Get the lithium ones. So we're going to crank her over a little bit here. Sorry about that, guys. I need both my hands to do this. Bear with me for a second. You're going to hear some noise. What I also do is I let up on the compression. That way there's no compression pressing down on my rings after I stop it. If I know I'm not going to start this for a while, I hit my compression releases up here once the engine's turned off. That is one. I mean, you know what this sounds like? It almost sounds like a goddamn pro gasser with open headers at the drag strip. But did you guys see? Did you see the red and blue lights on your ignition module in there? I wanted to point that out to you guys that have these. If you never saw that before, that means that that's working. I guess there's lights on the other side. There's LED lights on it. So, okay, man, I think we got the problem with the Honda. I think we got that solved finally. You know, when I first got this motorcycle, I'm going to have to show you guys a picture of what it was. It had a smashed piston. It was sitting for like 5 years. The choke module was actually welded inside of it was welded with corrosion. Hold on, I still got my petcock valve on. The choke, the brass plunger, was actually so corroded inside the carburetor that it welded itself. And I had to literally soak it in WD-40 for 24 hours. Then I was able to take it out. Then I extensively cleaned the carburetor. I mean, I put an upgraded jet in the carburetor. I have the biggest jet in the carburetor that you can find. I switched the heads on it. The head on there is a Nighthawk. That's a 2003 Nighthawk 250 head with a Nighthawk rock arm cover on an 85 Honda Rebel cylinder jug. Or no, excuse me. That's an 87 Honda Rebel cylinder jug. So this is what we have here. The engine cases are an 85 Honda Rebel 250. The cylinder jugs are an 87 Honda Rebel 250. The cylinder head is a 2003 Nighthawk 250. The rock arm covers are also from a Nighthawk 250. I think they're 2001. The frame is an 85 Honda Rebel. And the forks came with it. I rebuilt the forks. You guys know that. That's the halogen headlight. That's an aftermarket headlight. I replaced the levers because the guy cut them off. He cut them like halfway off, so I replaced these. The speedometer is original. The speedometer is from the original motorcycle. I resurrected the controls. The controls that didn't work and that didn't work. So I fixed these. These are the handlebars from the original motorcycle, but I made them straight because they're just nicer to me like that. I like them like that. The motorcycle didn't come with a gas tank. This is a 3.4 gallon aftermarket gas tank. Didn't come with a seat. It didn't come with a rear fender. I made the rear fender out of, I think this is out of 12 gauge steel. These are aftermarket, the turn signals. The exhaust pipes are actually made from fence piping. The original exhaust were from the original motorcycle, but I cut them halfway down, and then I made the ends out of fence piping. The carburetor is from the original motorcycle. It's an 85 Honda Rebel carb. That's been extensively cleaned. Oh no! Wait a minute. Let me say this over about the frame. The frame is actually a 2001 Honda Rebel frame because I got the motorcycle off of an African dude and he didn't have the title for it, so I had to get a titled frame. That's right. The frame is actually a 2001 Rebel Honda 250, so I had to buy the foot pegs also. I had to buy the foot pegs for the frame. So the frame is a 2001. The engine cases are an 85. The cylinder jugs are an 87. The cylinder heads are 2003. Those are 2003 Nighthawk, and those are also from the 2003 Nighthawk. And that's why I call this motorcycle, I call it the Johnny Cash Special. You know, but and we replaced the clutch in it. Well, it's a high performance clutch, but you know, it's a good clutch. I replaced the clutch. I think that battery box is from, I think it's from Choppers. I got the battery box on eBay. You know what this does need is tires. These are actually the tires that I got from the guy. These tires are, there's almost no tread on them. I think there's 1/32 of an inch tread. The tires have to be replaced. So yeah, man, we're going to hold on to this. I'm not going to sell this. I'm really happy with it, how it turned out. Because, you know, when you own a motorcycle like this, you can't ride the big dog all the time because everything's so expensive on these. You know, it's like I have to buy the rear rotor. The rear rotor's $300. You know, so you can't, and then this consumes gasoline like nobody's business. You know, and I can imagine how much the tire probably costs. The tire is probably $300. It's like these drive belts. The drive belts are $200. You know, and you don't want to break anything on these guys. You don't want to drop these motorcycles. You don't want to bust nothing on them because everything is just big time dollars. Everything is buku bucks on these. Hey, did I show you guys my my kickstand puck, man? So, you know, when you go on a hot day, you know, and you park in the grass or something, you throw that guy down, you know, and you put your kickstand on top of it. And just hope no one takes it. All right, guys. I'll catch y'all later, man.